You said many things to me over the years, but this, I remember the line you said. You said, winter is coming. Yeah. You said it while you were barefoot on the beach in Fiji with the sun on our faces and the ocean breeze and this beautiful resort that you have. And you said, winter is coming. And it was maybe a year before COVID, right? Or a year or two before COVID, year and a half, something like that.
Yeah.
And you said, winter's coming. It may be a year, it may be 8 years, but it's coming.
Yeah.
And I remember taking that very seriously.
Yeah.
You know, as seriously as you can take a time on the beach with Tony Robbins hanging out in the sun. But I remember saying, I need to continue to prepare.
That's right.
For winter.
That's why I was telling everybody that.
Yes. And I felt ready when COVID came.
That's awesome.
I felt ready because for years before that, I'd also been doing the work and I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
I was telling my team this earlier this week. I was like, when you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
That's right.
And this is a lot of athletes say this as well. Yeah. And I think it's being ready for the uncertainty or the winter, whatever is coming,
yes.
It's coming.
And it happens for everybody. Listen,
yes.
Call it extreme stress for a moment. You just call it that, extreme stress.
Yes.
Who's gonna experience it in their lifetime?
All of us.
Everyone. Someone tells you have a tumor. All of us are gonna experience something like that, or for someone in our family. So when that happens, what do? You either use stress or stress uses you.
Yes.
And the way you use stress is, the whole phrase they'd say, when you're going through hell, keep going.
Yeah.
If you keep going, 3 things happen. Number 1, you discover how strong you really are. It's the only way you're gonna find it is to push through it. And then each time you do it, by the way, you get stronger and stronger. I remember I dealt with this friend of mine, Captain Coffee was his name, and he was a pilot and, young and, looks like, Top Gun kind of guy. And in Vietnam, he got shot down and he got locked up for 7 years in a Vietnamese prison, literally in isolation on a floor, cuffed to the ground and upside down so that when he peed, the acid would run down his back. They beat him, they interrogated him, and everything to do. And I remember this is decades later, I said to him, he was dealing with the IRS and it took him 3 years to get his money back. Some guy on the IRS was just some problem about him. But it was brutal what he went through. And I was like, how do you deal with this? He goes, Tony, after you've been with the North Vietnamese in prison, so do you think the IRS can get to me?
right.
So there's great value in that process. Now, if you make it through those steps, now that internal certainty inside you just builds and builds and builds. And then what happens is life has got a different experience because it's like some part of you goes, God's guiding me, or I've always found a way in the past, I'm gonna find a way again. And so you don't go through all those fear stages that make you make the wrong choices, right?
And be defeated. Yeah.
The thing that saved me was when I worked for Jim Rohn. The advice he gave changed my whole life. He looked at me and he said, Tony, here's what I want you to remember the rest of your life. You need to become more valuable.